At the beautiful Mandalay Casino and Resort at Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas. It's the Geary, Stein, and Steven show with your co-host, Troy Geary. And yes, even Will Stein is here. And of course, your host, fresh off his one-man, legless tribute to Elvis Presley, the hardest working man in show business this week, Dave Stevens.
All right, everybody. Yeah, I'm back. I told you I'd be back, but couldn't have my Elvis suit ready for me. But I'm excited to have my guest who just walked up, and I said, "Hey, I'm a Vikings fan. You know that. You got to sit down and talk about the amazing things that you do." So I have Andrew Sendejo joining me. He's a 12-year NFL veteran. I think 9 years with the Vikings.
Yes.
And you've been retired now 2 years.
Yes.
You've been retired 2 years. Do you miss it? Do you still feel like you could jump back in and do it? Or
I absolutely could not jump back in. There are a couple things that I miss. I really miss all the free food that they had. You know, you can just walk in, it's all prepared. You don't have to cook it. You don't have to clean it. But I luckily still keep in touch with a lot of guys, so still have that camaraderie. But, there's always going to be some things you miss, some things you don't.
You don't have Fred Zamberletti saying, don't eat that, that'll mess you up,
No.
So tell us what you're here doing, and you've got a great thing that you're doing for the noggin up here. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so at the end of my career, I launched Braintree Nutrition, a brain health supplement company designed to enhance and preserve your cognitive functions. So just after witnessing firsthand prolonged head trauma on myself, my teammates, we set out to create a line of products to help with all the repetitive TBIs, concussions. And so part of that, we make clinically backed ingredients that are neurologist formulated to improve your focus, your memory. We have a product for stress and anxiety. We have a product for sleep. And then we have a product that I have right here, actually, our Brain Water Electrolyte Plus Focus. So this is like your brain and body elixir, essentially. Think of like your everyday electrolyte, but we put all the electrolytes in it. We added ingredients for focus, added ingredients for physical endurance, took out all the sugar, and it tastes better. So
what do you mix it with? How do you use it?
Yeah, so it's just a stick pack product. You can mix it with water or preferred beverage, whatever you want. But I take those first thing in the morning or before I have to focus, or if you're going to work out, something like that. If you're traveling, if you're maybe in Vegas having a couple cocktails, it helps with hydration there. So
does it help a hangover?
It can help a hangover, that's for sure.
Especially this week. They can use cases of those.
They definitely can. So, we use clinically backed ingredients. We donate a portion of our proceeds to Alzheimer's research. So you can go check us out at BrainTreeNutrition.com. We have a 35% off sale right now. Free shipping, money back guarantee. So we're so confident in our products. If you think that you didn't like it, it sucked, you let us know and we'll refund you your purchase. You can go check us out at BrainTreeNutrition.com. You can find us on socials at Take Braintree. But just kind of segued into that, it makes a lot of sense for me. Obviously a long time playing, a lot of concussions. My very last play of my NFL career was a very gruesome concussion. And I had a lot of memory, a lot of focus, a lot of brain fog issues. And using these products that our neurologists formulated for us, have been able to restore and kind of get back to baseline to where I once was. So I'm feeling sharper, feeling better. Like I said, I give it to my mom, my dad, my family, to help out with all these areas.
And you've had a lot of brothers and comrades and teammates in the NFL that we've watched them after their careers take their own lives. So it's really important to get in front of this. Do you worry yourself? I played, my head was hit all the time, and I do worry about CT. I sometimes feel fog. I do feel the depression. I'm worried because there is no test unless they, cut your brain open and take a sample. So do you worry about that?
It's in my mind, but I try not to focus on that. Just like everything else, I don't try to focus on the negative parts. So I just try to focus on the positives and the fact that I, still have a pretty good memory, and that my focus is it's improved since taking these products. But like you said, trying to stay out in front of it, trying to be proactive about it, trying to find ways to just continue to improve and enhance, cognitive function and brain health all those things.
And combined with your amazing product, and now I see there's all kinds of treatments like that Jim McMahon has had with his brain to help him get some of his faculties back and be the old Jim McMahon that we remember. So,
Yeah.
all right, enough of the downer part of this. You're here this week. You've played against most of these guys that are still in the league. What are your thoughts about this game?
It's going to be an exciting game. Two really good teams, top to bottom. The Chiefs obviously very experienced being here. Been here multiple times. But I think, Niners, they just probably got a chip on their shoulder. Probably, some guys on that team that lost the last time playing against them. And so I'm excited for a good game. And it's always interesting, the Super Bowl, it's the biggest game of the year, but it's also at the same time the last game of the year. So it's a little bittersweet at times that football season is coming to an end. So I like to go watch it, by myself in the comfort of my home, nobody else around. I need to see all the plays. I need to hear the commentary. I need to hear all the commercials.
Obviously, I mean, it's different to be a former player and not be a fan because and you're looking at that, okay, I'm looking at this defense. What is he going to run? Or look at the offense and go, okay, that linebacker should be here. Are they going to drop back? Is that how you kind of watch a game now?
Yeah, you always look at it through a little bit different lens. You're not necessarily watching it like a fan because you're always looking at it as a player. And so you're, especially as a defensive guy, I'm watching what's the offense doing? Where's that guy motioning? Like, what's the down and distance? Where are they out on the field? What's the situation in the game? And you'll always kind of look at it like that. It's just a natural kind of thing that happens with former players.
All right, a couple easy questions before we let you go. Favorite head coach
that I ever had?
Yeah.
Man, favorite head coach that I ever had.
It could be college, high school, pro, whatever.
I mean, I'm going to have to go back to the foundation, my high school coach, Larry Hill. Just because my high school was where it kind of established my foundation for football and how to play the right way, how to play, with discipline, with class, with effort. And those things were instilled in me at an early age, and they carried it on all the way through my college career and through my NFL career. So obviously I had a ton of great coaches all along the way, but I think without that coach early on in my life, and my high school coach, Larry Hill, I don't think I would have been able to succeed in all those different areas.
All right, pretend we're having a beer somewhere at the casino here. Your top professional football moment.
Top professional
Your personal
football moment. I mean, I guess it would be more of like my favorite would be like my first interception is always a big deal. To get an interception in the NFL. My first start as a safety in the NFL is a big moment that you remember. And then I think just any like playoff game where you have a win in a playoff game is always fun. So was fortunate enough to be on some good teams and play in some playoff games. So those are all things that as an undrafted free agent guy, you're not sure if you ever would have even had the chance to. I mean, just to play in an NFL playoff game is a huge deal. To win one is a huge deal. To make a great play in one of those is a big deal. So I don't know if I can narrow it down to just one play, but there's a lot of plays that come to mind for sure.
That's a great answer. And again, I mean, you're not the biggest safety. You're kind of a smaller white guy. So,
yeah.
I mean, how did you overcome that so they knew your ability and not just judging you by how they looked at you?
I think a lot of what goes into it is you have to prove to the coaches that they can trust you. And so a lot of that is, do you have the playbook memorized? Do you pay attention to meetings? Are you attentive in meetings when they call on you? Do you do things right in practice? Do you practice hard? There's all these little things that go into like even having the chance to start on a Sunday. And so if you don't do those things in the meeting room and in the practice room, they'll never give you the chance to do it on a Sunday. So you have to do it there first. And so I think that was part of the way I proved myself was that, I didn't have errors in the sense that I didn't have blown assignments or missed assignments. I just did things exactly how they coached me to do it, and I did it as hard as I could. And so they knew that they could trust me to go out there, that Sendejo is not going to mess it up. He's going to play hard. He's going to do the right things. He's going to help complement the guys that are out there with him.
Favorite player or mentor that inspired you?
I had a lot. When I was in Minnesota, I was fortunate enough to play with some veterans that, much older than me. Chad Greenway, Terrence Newman, guys that were, they were older and they could have kind of done the veteran kind of slack off, but they didn't. They practiced hard. They showed up early. Yes, sir, no, sir, in the meetings. And there's a reason why they played for so long. A lot of the great players that I've been around that played for a long time is because they still did all those little things right, like they were rookies or like they were young guys. So even when I was in Philly for a little bit, Darren Sproles the same way, practiced super hard. All the really good players, they always practice really hard as well.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for spending a little time with us. It's great as a Viking fan, and I'll wear my purple. I got my purple everywhere I can go to show maybe someday in my lifetime they'll get to this game that we're at.
Yes.
Do you think that's even possible anymore?
It's always possible.
All right, one more time, Braintree Nutrition.
Yeah, go to
braintreenutrition.com,
or you can find us on socials at Take Braintree. Go check us out.
And 35% off.
35% off, free shipping, money back guarantee. If you want to feel better, you want to focus better, improve your memory, reduce stress and anxiety, sleep better, go check us out.
And of course, all guests on the Geary, Stein, and Stevens show receive. We got that beautiful thing right there. A cell phone charger, thanks to our friends at Serendipity Cruises and Events. And again, they are such a great website and helping us out. Thanks to Kelly Williams for her support. And again, thank you, Andrew, for being here on Radio Row. Go fix your brain. Go out there, use his stuff. Try the brain water. What flavors they come in?
So they got watermelon, cucumber, lime. We have 3 new flavors coming out by the end of March. But these 2 are really good. A lot of people don't even believe me when I say they're sugar-free. That's how good they are.
All right, Andrew, thanks for joining us. I'll come back after a couple of commercials, and we'll talk a little bit about what else is coming on. You're watching Geary, Stein, and Stevens on your home TV. We're live.
Serendipity Yacht Cruises and Events wants you to come party with us in 2024. Mark your calendar for Saturday, May 4th, because we're calling all Star Wars fans with a costume contest and an awesome Star Wars prize. Then on Saturday, August 10th, it's a Hollywood Night of Dreams with music, games, contests, and surprises. Both parties will be at the beautiful South Shore Harbor Resort with amazing food, fun activities, live entertainment, and a cash bar, plus some additional surprises. Saturday, May 4th and Saturday, August 10th. Come party with us. SYCE. More than a yacht, it's serendipity.
Hi, everybody. Dave Stevens here for the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show from Tropicana Field, home of the Tampa Rays. And you know what? Not everybody can be a Major League Baseball player, but you can look like $1 million. What's the best way to do that? Well, go to freshcleanthreads.com. Don't believe me? That's right, you can look professional, feel good, and not spend a lot of money by wearing Fresh Clean Threads. They have amazing shirts. They've got Henleys and polos, long sleeves, and even bomber jackets. And if you like them, you can save some money by typing in the show code GSS SHOW from the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show to save 20% off. So if you can't be a major leaguer and you want to dress like one, well, go to freshcleanthreads.com. That's freshcleanthreads.com. Tell them Dave sent you. Use that code GSS SHOW.
They can strike anytime or anywhere. You can have one while giving a speech at your best friend's wedding or in the middle of your uncle's funeral. It's called a wingasm, and it occurs when you bet and win with MyBookie. And this football season, enjoy more wingasms than ever with new features like early cash out. So you can pull out and enjoy an early wingasm, then bet those funds immediately. Tired of waiting all day for your money? We've increased the speed of bet settlement. And with enhanced game lines and live betting and streaming, you can bet right up until kickoff, then place more bets during the game. Oh, and what would a new season be without our $100,000 Survivor contest? And a super contest with a cash pot of $250,000. Have more wingasms, more often with MyBookie.
For any cigar aficionado, you're going to want these. Like I said, La Fratellorenza. I'm really going to work on my Italian this week, but these things are wonderful. As I said, they're from the Dominican Republic. We can't smoke in here, and I don't smoke anyway, but you can savor them, get a little bit of brandy with you. But as we said, as part of these wonderful things that they have let us be a part of, if you go to their website, type in La Fratellorenza Cigars, and again, I can't say it, I'm not Italian, you get 20% off by using GSS show code GSS20. You get 20% off of that, and I know Troy's probably going to steal the rest of those. And again, we want to thank our other sponsors that are a part of this, and of course the Disability Channel, where you can be a part of that 50-50 raffle. Click on that QR code and make a donation to help Jay Stoyan and everybody at the Disability Channel. And of course, you need a face tattoo, but you want it to be temporary? Well, that would be the Eye Tattoo folks. They've got great machinery that comes in. They have events to raise money, fundraisers. These things put the hemp-type tattoos on your face, and mom won't be so mad because they do wash off. And, of course, Incredivend has wonderful vending machines that are available. Go to their websites. If you like Skittles, they're well known for having those kind of machines. And if you want to feel good, I recommend the LifeWave patches. Go to patchit.life. I wear those on my shoulders, again, with rotator cuffs that are torn, me having to walk around and wheel around this week at Radio Row. And I tell you, the carpets here are not easy to be on. So help us out here. Give us a love, a like, share us, tell everybody about My Bookie or Fresh Clean Threads, Serendipity Yachts and Cruises, the Disability Channel. And of course, you can watch us on your home TV. And if you download the Roku app, you can watch us anytime and see our shows and Kelly Williams shows and Zen's shows and all the wonderful programming that we have. In fact, our boss, our CEO, Kathy Ireland, is going to be on our show Friday. So I'm so excited to talk a little football, a little modeling, and of course, the entrepreneurship that she does that is a global brand known all over the world. So Troy is somewhere over the 49ers. Again, we're going to head over to Stallone's tonight for our 100th episode. Join us live. We have a lot of great guests coming up. That is going to be, I think, 5:30 to 7 at Stallone's. It's right inside of a casino, so it's going to be cool to be by a sports booking betting place. Kenny Mayne coming. Let's see. We got all kinds of people coming, so you're going to want to be a part of that. Watch out that. We have musical guests. We have all kinds of people stopping by, so I'm tired. I've been going since 6 a.m., but I'm full of energy, full of coffee, full of chicken wings from the Bounty House of Wingmen. There's all kinds of stuff going on here, and you're watching it thanks to your home TV and all the folks and our sponsors. So stick with us. I think I got one more guest coming up at 2:45. Laura Oakham from Fox. She is a sideline reporter for Fox, and of course is going to be doing radio for Westwood One Radio. That's a tongue twister. Westwood One Radio. Say that 6 times before the next time you see us. Dave Stevens, we'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching the Geary, Stein, and Stevens Show from Super Bowl 58. You can watch all of the episodes at yourhometv.com or download the Your Home TV app on Roku. Follow the boys on all social media and podcast apps.